Today on Brier Rock Cemetery, we are going to make the pumpkin stacks flicker. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, share, comment. So there's a couple ways to create a flicker effect. This is probably the simplest way. You can buy these at Amazon or eBay, and they have mode, speed, and a light switch. Now this one's a little bit better. This one's actually a control box. Now they don't sell these anymore, unfortunately, for this year, so maybe check back in 2023. But this is a really awesome flicker box. And what this does is every time you press the button, it changes the flicker effect, and you have two channels, so you can have one flickering one way and another flickering another way. So this is a really cool thing. But we're gonna hook it up to this. Okay, so here are the parts you're gonna need. Now this right here is a flicker circuit. And what it has is it has a female and a male side to it. And if you look at it, there's different settings. Like you have a mode for demo, and what it does is you go through it and it's different flicker. You can change the speed and you can change the light intensity of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna hook up a female barrel plug to the male side, which comes out to the wires. So over here we're going to have our 5 volt 1.2 amp power supply, and what this is going to do is it's going to replace the power supply that came with the actual pumpkin stack, which you see right here. And if you look at the back of this, this is a 4.5 1.5 amp. This is fine for what we're going to use it for. So your first side here, if you look, it actually tells you it can take 5 to 24 volts coming in. So this is going to be where your power supply goes, right over into this section here. Obviously this is going to plug in the wall, but you're not done yet. Your other side here is going to be your barrel plug for what's going to connect to the actual pumpkin stack. So essentially this is your actual switch, and here is that plug that plugs into this side of it. This is where things get crazy. We're just going to take this and we're just going to take it and bye-bye, it's gone. The red wire goes to the line. There's a line on the actual, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's a line on that wire there. That is your positive, and strictly the black wire is your actual negative. And what this does is it actually allows you to, if you cut it here before the actual switch, your switch can go on and it still functions the way it normally would. But as you can see here, it is flickering. Now we're gonna go back here and we're gonna solder these together. There's other things you can do if you don't know how to solder. You could just use wire nuts and then maybe put electrical tape around them. Me, I like to solder. So there's a few different modes. You have kind of a slow fade, you have a quick fade. I'm gonna kind of go through some of them so you can kind of visually see on what the different functions are. So if you look here, this is kind of a faster fade, and you also have a strictly on. Then you kind of have a quick, like really quick, like fade in, fade out. And you have a few other options that are just essentially just either quicker or faster fading in effects, fading out. So I'm just going to pan back a little bit so you can kind of visually see on what is going on with this fading and what it would look like from a distance. So here they both are flickering. I have them both on different types. This one's kind of a slower fade in, fade out. This one's a quicker. I really suggest that you do this with these stacks. It gives them so much more depth. Just having the lights on them isn't as rewarding as having them actually flicker. If you like what I do, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and support me, guys. Happy haunting!